Well spoiled. Waiting down his stretch. It'll be a great duel, that one, between Hughes and Glendinning. Todd Viney's at the bottom. And he'll send Melbourne into attack. They want a goal. He goes deep in towards the forward line. At the back is Jackson, chasing his Turner. Jackson hurriedly onto the right boot, flicks it back in towards goal, and it's taken by Healy, who goals. First one on the board for the Demons, kicked by their captain.
Yes, and it's taken them a long time. Just over 3 minutes to go in this quarter, and the first goal for the Demons and their captain, Greg Healy. In fact, the two taggers, as we look, Jackson was the one that got it. Lamb just gave Healy a bit too much room then, and Healy the presence of mind not to put his foot over the line, but just to dribble it with the kick in their first goal.
Runs at Matera's a chance. Hand pass is intercepted. Johnson playing very well in defence for Melbourne. Kicks it up towards the centre. Wilson with skill gets around Miles. Round onto the right foot. Shocking kick, but it's going to pay off. Good fortune there. Here comes Lyon. Kick up towards the full forward area. It goes through all players. At the back, Spalding into an open goal. Goes bang. Second goal to Melbourne.
And the luck of the bouncing ball, Melbourne.
Well, you could say that, but really it was Matera's handball that set that up. On his wrong side, his left hand, he tried something that was a bit fancy, and with a slippery ball, you really must be balanced to handball as much as kicking. And that Brian Wilson was a courageous mark through the middle, which ended up with Spalding after some great play through that middle area. A very handy goal for Melbourne. And
Steins in front, Keane up over the top, gets the thump out wide. Lyon gathers, good ball handling, left foot kick is not bad. And Sean Wight has taken the mark about 25 metres, maybe a little bit further, and on a very slight angle.
Lyon did very well here. Terrific skills around his body, and Sean Wight accepted that gleefully. And the move up full forward, he's already had one shot at goal. Can this be the second one, and most importantly a goal for Melbourne?
So Wight comes in and punts for goal and puts it through. Melbourne kicked the first goal of the third quarter, much to the delight of their fans, who have been extremely quiet so far in the match. And the difference now is 16 points, 37 plays, 21.
Here it is. What actually happened here was that Keane was really on Wight. Wight went up for the ruck work, and Lockyer back in the goal square really couldn't control that. Laurie Keane really was on Sean Wight then, and that quick kick, great goal to Melbourne.
David Williams coming in for only his second kick. Goes long into the square. It's a mark to Sean Wight. Well, the Demons have done it before and it's worked by moving this man to full forward. Could it happen again?
Yes, they really have struggled, as we mentioned in that second quarter. As we're going to watch this in replay again, and it was an excellent mark there from Sean Wight. Just that bit of extra spring across the front of that pack. And once again, another important kick from this very talented player.
She's an effervescent type.
Former champion Robbie Flower keeping a close eye on this football. He boots for goal and he puts it through. The Demons are back in town.
Second goal to Sean Wight in just a few minutes. And they really have struggled up forward. And we've mentioned it, they haven't kicked a lot of goals this year. But Sean Wight, on the occasions as he has gone up forward, has really given them something to kick to. And the kick from Williams, as we watch again, and that excellent mark. And then more importantly than all that, of course, is the pressure on the scoreboard. The last two goals to Melbourne, and this is the real pressure time now for the Eagles.
Well, just about beat everyone. Almost bowled the lot. Play from Lovell. On to Spalding. Time to steady. Go on to the left foot. Long in towards full forward. Laidley with the fist. Gets it across to McKenna. His hand pass is dangerous. It's sung it off the ground. It's a goal. Is that Ricky Jackson at the bottom?
Oh, you talk about lucky football, and have you ever seen a more costlier slip? As we look at what happens here, the ball comes in that goes over the back. McKenna does pretty well. Worsfold, unfortunately, back behind him, and then Jackson with a kick off the ground.
Kicks it high towards the wing. Dersma, good mark by Dersma, as there are two players in the arms of the trainers. One eagle, one demon. Stretch takes the hand pass, kicks it up towards half forward. Here's a chance for Melbourne. Swooping on it, Wilson. He's got the ball at the back. Handballs it wide. Now there's a chance for Lovell. 15 metres out, directly in front. Puts it through, and the Demons are in front.
Great play by Sean Wight to tap it out.
Fantastic. And really what you've got to do is go back to that David O'Connell miss by the Eagles, and there was a slip over in the goal square after a poor handball, and all of a sudden the game has changed. I mean, Melbourne are starting to run, and the Eagles, nothing's going right for them. Wilson almost here, still did it pretty well to get the ball out, and Sean Wight, terrific play, and Lovell with pretty good skills on his left side. Great goal.
The Eagles trail for the first time in the game. Great mark taken by Johnson. Well, he has been sensational today. To Steins. Can run on. Pulls it back. Looking for Spalding and finds it.
Gee, it was a good mark by Steins out there.
Spalding long. Towards Sean Wight. 1-2 grabs. All comes to ground. Farmed out. Is it going to be another one? It is! Jackson has done it again!
Well, 5 goals in the quarter, and they've kicked 2 in the first half. And really, those 5 goals have probably come within 15 minutes. It's been a remarkable play. And as you mentioned, Ian, all of a sudden there's a few risks being taken. I mean, that was a half handball, then a tap, and a very scrappy-looking kick. But my word, wasn't it effective?
Tremendous play by Jackson. 2 goals. Great pick-up by Matera. Matera into the centre. Nearly a mark to Lovett. He's up to the recovery brilliantly. Wilson tried to get it to Johnson. Matera and Rance. Johnson at the back somehow finds his way through. Outside 50. Goes long. Will this roll through? It's a goal! Magnificent shot by Alan Johnson. And the Demons lead by 14 points with just 1.5 minutes left in the third term.
There was probably no more disappointed man last year when Melbourne made their surge at the flag than Alan Johnson, who was out injured, and in his first finals in VFL football has performed magnificently, and really you'll remember this moment forever. 55 metres, almost a standing start, and that has cleared the line. What a magnificent kick.
Gets the hand pass out. Grinter, maybe advantage paid, yes. Grinter up towards the wing, mark to Spalding. Demons not done with yet. Spalding looking to play on. Lewis tackling or minding the mark. Spalding's left foot kick towards centre half forward. Wight at the back. Takes the mark. He's at centre half forward, too far out to score.
This sparked them up like it did in the third quarter. A white mark.
Newport off, Viney on. Short pass. And the mark has been taken by Williams. About 35 metres out directly in front.
And it does give the forwards confidence, your teammates up the ground, when someone does take a mark, as Sean Wight distributes the ball very well to Williams. And I suppose if you're going to back someone from this distance, it'd be David Williams.
Pretty good kick for goal usually. Shouldn't have trouble with the distance. Shoots for goal, the wind brings it back. It's through, 4 points the difference.
The first goal to David Williams, number 15 for Melbourne. And really the first half that I suppose produced a lot of tough football, but this second half has produced the goals and some very, very skilled play.
Their first goal for the quarter, Malcolm.
Yes, it has. It is, Sandy. As we watch from behind the goal and we see the ball just come back nicely there, just a bit of drift.
Melbourne defence under enormous pressure. Grinter up to it. Gets a left foot kick wide into the centre. Coops a chance and takes the mark. He can play on. Runs up towards centre half forward. They're trying the short passes, the Demons. Chance for Spalding, at the back Jackson, off it goes to Williams, over the top, Lovell pumps for goal and puts it through! Magnificent goal by Melbourne, and Andy Lovell kicks his second, and Melbourne lead by 2 points.
The other end of the ground, half of them wouldn't know what was going on because Hughes and Glendinning started them all in.
Well, what a remarkable second half of football. And now Melbourne hit back after the Eagles looked to be just forging ahead again as we watch this build-up. Jackson was an excellent pick-up, and Williams with the left hand off to Lovell. And Lovell, who really showed a lot of composure for a youngster.
Renstead, short kick, chip, up towards full forward. Glendenning nearly marks. He's thrown to the ground by Grinter, and the umpires are letting everything go in the last few minutes. The kick to the centre, the mark to Wilson. His handball to Lovell. Lovell in the centre. He's got a player in support. He elects to kick up towards half forward, and the mark's been taken by Wight. Wight at centre half forward with under 2 minutes remaining. He must play on. The kick towards full forward. Spalding. Can this be a... Oh, what a match. There was nothing in it in the first half. It was all the Eagles, but it's certainly livened up since half-time.
Here we go, the replay. So Sean White kick found the mark again, and I'm sure these Melbourne players are thinking of last year's preliminary final, and it's a similar tight game in this tight last quarter. Earl Spalding, he really has listed his performance in this last quarter. What the most important kick for the young fella.
He must think it's going to be the last kick of the match.
I don't think it will be. This to give Melbourne the lead if he kicks a goal. He shoots. He's missed it. 1 point. 1 point with 1 minute and 9 seconds remaining. So the margin is 3 points, favouring the West Coast Eagles. And Earl Spalding cannot believe his misfortune. As Miles into Malaxos. Malaxos, a high kick. No one at home is there for the Eagles, however, and Johnson bursts clear. He's kicked one inspirational goal. Will it be another? From 55 metres, he lets fly. It goes into the square. Fisted down. Lovell is there. Williams is there. He needs support. Throws it out to Lyon. He shoots. He goes. Melbourne are in front.
Remarkable. I would suggest that 6 times the lead has changed since late in that third quarter. And what a final, what an elimination final. And really the side that does go down is going to be just so unlucky as we watch the big fist from behind. The ball falls free. Williams was creative with the handball, and Lyon with a freakish ability kicked a great goal.
And the West Coast Eagles now have 37 seconds to win the game. 30 seconds. John Northey.
Can't do it, I don't think, Sandy. They need everything in their favour from this rough contest.
Fist out and straight down the ground. Can it happen?
Goals have been scored in 30
They're going
seconds.
to try. Matera may have the chance. He fists it on. Down towards the half-forward line. Malaxos picks it up with his left foot. 10 seconds remaining. The shot by Renstead is off target at 1 point. And that will be the decider. There it is. Victory to Melbourne by 2 points. Well, what a finish. There it is, Hughes and Glendenning.
Good sportsmanship.
Great sportsmanship, shaking hands. Renstead, the Eagles cannot believe it. Their season has come to a close, but what a gallant performance it was by the West Coast Eagles. The Demons continue on in their quest for a flag. Look at skipper Greg Healy, he's delirious. Jamie Desma, Earl Spalding saying bye, gee.
Thank God Garry Lyon kicked that last goal.
Oh, there'll be so many stories to be told. The bottom line is, Melbourne are successful.
It's really in a situation, Sandy, in a game like that where there has to be a loser, really, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Great joy in the Demon camp for the West Coast Eagles. They gave it their all, times when they looked at home, but it was not to be. Their first foray into VFL finals football, and I think they could be proud of it.
Oh, it was a tremendous game. They didn't have much for the Demons in the first half, but it certainly livened up after half-time when Melbourne kicked 5 goals in the third quarter. But not to be done with, the Eagles came back, and still led in the dying minutes of the game. So a tremendous finish to the match. Alan Johnson chaired off the ground. What a great performance by him personally.